Hey everyone, welcome back to Pretending with Dice. As always, I'm your host and game master, AJ. I want to start things off today with a big thank you to all of you for your patience in waiting just that little bit longer for this episode. We obviously elected to skip a regularly scheduled release date to make sure we had enough time to get this one to the level that I think it deserves to be at, and frankly, I think it was worth it. I'm super proud of how this episode's turned out, and I really hope you all enjoy it. It's kind of something of an experiment. Of all the things we've done in the past, this is probably the closest thing to like a fully scripted audio drama that we've done, the context of which will very quickly become clear as you listen to it. No spoilers yet. This is kind of my first sort of foray into this kind of like fully scripted thing, and it's a bit of a daunting task, a little bit of a different set of skills compared to my usual game mastering that I do, I enjoyed it, and hopefully you all will too. Don't worry, there's still a little bit of gameplay in this episode, as I said, the whole thing is a little bit of an experiment today. Before we get into it then, I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to all of our amazing guests for this episode, some of whom will be familiar voices to long-time listeners, and some of whom are completely new to Pretending with Dice, and we're so pleased that they agreed to join us for this. So, huge thanks to our guests. We've got Shams and Liam, Teresa, Nikolai of Penance RPG, Lupine, who is on Twitch at Lupine Vendetta, Ben Newborn of Cybertopia, Reprobate Gamer of the Emerald Collective, Sean Oxspring, DM of Omen Investigations, Fiona of What Am I Rolling and the DM's Book Club, and finally Adam of Snyder's Return. They all did a tremendous job and really brought the script to life, so once again, massive thanks to all of them. Go forth on the internet and find their projects and follow them on the socials and whatnot. I think that's probably about enough waffling from me. You've been waiting long enough. Let's get into today's episode. Frontier Season 2, Chapter 5, Flight of the Nelson. Enjoy. The wrecked form of the USS Nelson fills the view screen of the Tenzing's bridge, slowly tumbling through space in the vicinity of the outermost planet of the system. Missing a warp nacelle and racked from bow to stern with visible hull breaches and bent panelling, it's clearly been through an extreme ordeal since you all last laid eyes on her. Captain Collins is the first to break the shock silence. Commander, run a sensor sweep. Life science priority.
Scanning now, sir.
Okay, Ray, can I get a difficulty 2 reason science check for me, please? And if someone else can roll a sensors science check for me for the ship.
Okay, so 16 and a 3 from me.
Okay, and looks like you were actually aiming for under 17, so that is your 2 successes right there. How about for the ship?
That's a 14.
That's the 3rd success, because you were aiming for 16 or under with that one. So if somebody wants to go ahead and mark down a point of momentum...
Nice.
Okay. So even though the ship is tumbling, you are able to get a full sensor sweep over it, and revealing that the ship is in very low power mode. Emergency power does seem to be on, but most of the primary systems are non-functional. You are picking up life signs, so there are some survivors over there, as far as you can tell.
Sensors indicate minimal power, primary systems are offline, and I am picking up some life signs.
With this scan, I would say you do get a sort of look at the projected orbit of the ship, and while it's not immediately in danger in the next few hours, it is going to start dipping towards the planet if the orbit can't be stabilized.
Scans indicate that the orbit of the Nelson is decaying. Estimation at the moment is 7 days before it enters freefall into the planet's atmosphere.
Let's get a tractor beam on her, see if we can stabilize that orbit.
On it, sir.
Okay, so from you, can I get, again, difficulty 2, a controlled security check, and if somebody else wants to roll for the ship, we need a structure security check.
Oh, that is a natural 1 and a 6.
Hell yeah, we don't get crits very often. So that's 3 successes just from you. How about for the ship? See if we can make it 4.
11.
Okay, that equals what we were looking for, so we'll call that a 4th success. So somebody add 2 more points of momentum. So yeah, over the next, I want to say this isn't an instant thing, this is probably over the next minute or two, kind of in conjunction with Ensign Stoss at the helm, you're able to adjust the velocity of the tumbling Nelson and bring it and the Tenzing into a more stable orbit around the planet.
Murphy's fingers are just gliding across the panel.
Yeah.
Stabilizing the orbit, sir.
As you work, Collins is still on his feet, eyes locked on the view screen and the wreck that it's showing. What the hell happened?
.3 hours previously. Stardate 55110.3. USS Nelson.
Captain on the bridge.
Carry on, thank you.
Good morning, Captain.
Morning, Commander. Anything to report?
No issues, Captain, although we did receive a communication from the Tenzing science officer at around 0300.
Ah, Lieutenant Commander Ray. What did he have to say?
He had a concern that the subspace waves that we've been encountering were affecting the sensor link between the expedition ships. He was a bit fuzzy on the details, but he's asked us to forward any sensor data we get on the disturbances to him at the Tenzing.
Well, I don't have any problems with data sharing, of course. If there's an issue with our sensors, though, I'd like us to solve it here on the ship. Thank you, Commander.
If there's nothing else, Captain, Gamma Shift stand relieved.
Of course. I have the bridge. Have a good rest, all of you. Faye, what do you make of all of this?
I don't know. I can't say it's been the smoothest trip we've had. Could be they're onto something.
Richards to engineering.
Engineering, Edward speaking.
Ah, good morning, Commander. I hope I haven't interrupted anything.
Just getting everyone mustered for the morning meeting, Captain. No bother. What can I do for you?
The crew on the Tenzing have raised some concerns about the sensor chain we've linked up between the ships. It's probably nothing to worry about, but I'd like to be sure that there's no issue with the Nelson systems. If there's a problem, it won't be on our end.
I agree with you there, Captain. I can assure you there's nothing wrong with our systems. This old girl's been flying for over 80 years. She's not let us down yet.
Of course. I'd like you to run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensor suite anyway, though. Doesn't hurt to give the old girl a checkup once in a while, does it?
I suppose. No problem, Captain. We'll get to it. The sensors will have to be put into maintenance mode for the diagnostic that extensive, though. You'll still be able to see, but functionality is going to be limited for about an hour.
Keep me appraised. Thank you, Edwards.
Aye, we'll be in touch. Engineering out.
He seemed a little tetchy this morning.
He just doesn't like anyone questioning the state of the Nelson. He'll grumble, but he'll do 100 checks before he lets the ship fail.
This Lieutenant Commander Ray on the Tenzing, I don't think I've met him.
Didn't you? He was at the welcome reception on Deep Space 3. Had some kind of medical emergency. I heard he had to be taken to sickbay.
Oh, yes, I remember now. I saw him being carried out, but I'll admit, I just thought he'd had a few too many drinks.
He wouldn't have been the only one.
I thought we weren't talking about that.
We aren't.
Okay. You brought it up.
Okay, good morning, Alpha Shift. How'd you all sleep? Undisturbed by subspace tremors, I hope. Alright then. Lieutenant Smith, I want you and your crew back on the port side EPS maintenance today. Let's try and keep up the good progress from yesterday. Lieutenant Panay, coordinate with Chief Farrell and let's get a jump on the transporter buffer degaussing, since we'll not be transporting anything for another couple of days. Ensign Jaina, Ensign Ferguson, you're on that too. Standard out-warp maintenance rotation for the rest of you. I don't care who does what, so long as it all gets done. Argue it out amongst yourselves. Ensign Yoitz, you're with me today. Captain wants a level 3 diagnostic of the sensors ASAP, and I mean to conduct it personally. Any questions? No? Alright, let's get to it, people. Have a good shift.
Not that I'm not grateful for the experience, Commander, but why pick me for this? Sensors aren't exactly my specialty.
Well, let's just say you impressed me the other day, Ensign, representing the ship in those holo games. Team from the Tenzing might have won in the end, but you did us all proud.
Ah, well, thank you, Commander. We just tried our best.
That's all we can ask. Give it your all and you'll not go far wrong by me. Now, as far as sensors not being your specialty, getting a little experience outside your comfort zone isn't a bad thing. If you're going to go as far in Starfleet as I think you might, knowing how to do a bit of everything will serve you well.
Don't know what to say, sir. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Just prove me right, Yoitz. Prove me right. Now, let's get to it.
We don't want to keep the captain waiting.
Smart man.
Good morning, Commander. Fantastic to see you here in the lounge. What can I get for you?
Oh, hello. Just a light snack, I think. I just got off shift. What do you recommend?
We just took on some wonderful new recipe programs at Deep Space 3. If you're looking for a taste of home, I can see what's fresh from Tellar Prime.
Sounds good. Surprise me.
Absolutely. Coming right up.
Hey, Nenda, how's it going?
Oh, hey, James. Not bad. Hold gamma shift duty for the next few days, so I'm just winding down. You working today?
Well, officially, no. I want to get a little bit of off-the-clock training in on the holodeck, though. I always get a little bit antsy on these longer warp jumps, and helps to keep busy. Plus, now we got a little bit of competition going on between the Nelson and the other expedition ships. I want to keep my eye in.
Just don't forget we're meant to be working together.
Nothing wrong with a little friendly rivalry to keep us all sharp, though.
As long as you don't take it too seriously.
Well, I'll try my best.
Here you go, Commander. Braised tima root salad with a gavlar dressing. I'll have to give this one a go myself. It looks absolutely delicious. Anything else I can get you?
No, that's great, thanks.
Anything for you, Commander Garcia?
Nothing for me. I'm just heading out. Thanks anyway.
Not at all. Have a nice day, Commander.
Thanks. Good luck with the gamma shift assignment, Nenda. I know I always have trouble adjusting to it, but then again, I've always been more of a morning person, I guess.
It's not so bad. I'll probably go hang out in the Arboretum after this, and then try to get some rest.
See you later. Rest easy.
Have a great day.
Diagnostics complete on the sensors, Captain. No issues detected. Bringing the array out of maintenance mode now.
Thanks, Commander. My compliments to your team for their speedy work. Bridge out. Well, there we go then. Something to bring up in the next meeting. We're travelling slow enough as it is on this expedition, without wasting time and resources chasing hunches.
They were probably just being overcautious. We are heading into the unknown. Following a few hunches, even from eccentric science officers, could make all the difference out here. Better safe than sorry?
Ugh, I guess.
I'm going to get a coffee. Do you want a coffee?
Sure, yeah.
Sensors coming online now, Captain.
Warning. Proximity alert.
What the?
Luana. Oh, gods.
Sir, all of our control systems are down. Nothing's responding.
Luana, please.
Sir, please.
Step back. I'm med-trained.
Yes. Of course. Everyone, are you all okay?
Avis is dead, sir.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry to report Commander Vey is also dead. Her neck is broken, sir.
Okay. Situation report. What the hell happened?
Best guess we collided with something, sir. I can't say what. I can't access sensor logs. Science station is completely down.
Helm control's not responding either, sir. I'm not getting any telemetry. We're still at warp, but that's about all I can tell you.
Ops station non-functional. I think the main computer might be out.
Let's hope not. Richards to engineering. Richards to sickbay. Richards to Dr. Sattel. Something has to work. Oh, gods.
What the hell was that?
Yoids, you okay?
Getting there, sir. What's happened?
No idea. The turbo lift stopped between floors. Panel's dead. I can't raise anyone on the comms either.
Well, we need to get out of here.
I agree. Give me a boost. I'll pop the top hatch.
Aye, up you go, sir.
Come on. Okay, let's go. Take my hand.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like we're between decks 8 and 9, just down from the lateral junction.
So up or down?
Engineering's 4 decks down. We can do the most good there.
Aye, sir. I don't suppose now's a good time to say I'm the best fan of heights.
Well, don't look down. Just focus on the ladder rungs. We'll be there in no time.
Aye.
My head. Oh, what? No. Come on, open, please. Open. Oh no. Let me out. I don't want to die. Please, I don't want to die. Let me out. I don't want to. Oh no.
Is somebody in there?
Please, let me out. The door's broken. The force field's failing.
Hold on, we'll get you out. Quick! Commander, take my hand!
Thank you. Okay,
Are you okay?
I don't know what happened. The wall was just gone. The wall was just gone. Everyone else, they're gone.
There we go. Engineering. See? Told you we'd get there.
Commander Edwards!
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Glad to see you too, Kraz. Hell of a mess we're in, eh?
You can say that again, sir. We don't know what happened, but the ship's computer isn't responding. All of our internal sensors are down. Comms are non-functional, both internal and ship-to-ship. We've got some injuries too, sir, but we've patched ourselves up the best we can.
Oh, all in hand then. We're not needed here, Yoitz.
Aye, sounds like it, sir. Let's get off back to the bar then.
Yeah, well, in all seriousness, Lieutenant, we're in it up to our necks. I need you all to continue to be the proficient, professional engineers I know you all are. Let's work this problem.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
First things first. Let's try and get the backup computer cores online.
Captain, I'm not sure what changed, but I'm getting telemetry again. Oh no. Captain, we're at warp 9.
9? Drop us out of warp right now before we get torn apart.
Control's still not responding, sir. It's like the signal's not getting through.
Never rains, it pours.
Captain, can you hear me?
Edwards! I hear you.
Great. The main computer is down, sir, but my team has hooked in a backup core, which should mean you have shipwide comms. My team is still working the problems, though, and it would be a big help if you could tell us what happened. We're kind of in the dark down here.
We collided with something. I don't know what. We've got casualties up here. Commander Vey is dead, and Ensign Havers. They won't be the only ones. We've been cut off from the rest of the ship. All our consoles are down, and we don't have helm control.
Judging by the sound of this warp core, we're travelling at speed still.
We're at warp 9.
Ah, shit.
We need control back, Brett. At any moment we could be shaken apart at this speed if we hit a subspace wave.
Well, it's now my top priority. We're assessing damage now. I'll get you updated, Captain.
Thank you.
Oh, Captain, sorry about Luala. I know you were close.
Thank you. Okay, let's do what we can to get these consoles back up and working.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Crew of the USS Nelson, this is Captain Richards. I hope you can hear me. I hope you're all safe. The ship has collided with an unknown object while at warp. Commander Edwards and his team have brought internal comms online, and it is critical that we get damage and casualty assessments from deck officers as soon as possible. If you are not in your assigned duty stations, shelter in place if safe, or get to your nearest emergency muster point. We are attempting to bring the ship safely out of warp, but I won't lie to you. The potential for further damage to the ship is considerable. Trust in your crewmates, trust your training, stay safe. We'll get through this. Richards out.
Responses are coming in now, Captain. Sickbay say they are swamped with wounded. Dr. Sattel is triaging as best he can, but I'm getting widespread casualty reports from all decks. Damage seems to be shipwide, sir, but I'm not getting a clear picture yet of exactly where we were hit.
Skeletal Bridge.
Go ahead, Commander.
Sir, I need to report some bad news. The port side of the secondary hull is in rough shape. Corridors and compartments on decks 15 through 18 are open to space. Casualties unknown. I would have been one of them if the emergency fields had been any slower in activation.
Shit. Are you okay, Commander?
A bit shaken up, sir, but I'm breathing, thanks to crewman Park.
Okay, get somewhere safe.
Aye, sir. Scout's long.
I know a dead conduit here, sir.
That's 5 out of 5. Shit.
Hate to say it, sir, but at this point it's looking like the feedback surge burned out every core control circuit in the ship. How is that even possible?
I don't know. There's theoretically any number of things that could have this kind of effect, but in 20 years in Starfleet I've never seen anything this bad before. I remember reading an after-action report years ago, something similar. The Enterprise hit a quantum filament back in 68. Shut down the whole ship.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, it does not. We're still at warp, though. We still have auxiliary power. I don't think this is the same thing. At any rate, what we hit isn't going to matter if we can't restore control.
Can we not just shut the warp core down from here? Like, force the ship out of warp?
Well, sure, but at this speed and with no idea what systems are working correctly, I wouldn't recommend it. You want to be responsible if the ship gets pancaked trying to drop out of warp without inertial dampeners?
See your point. What was that?
Port nacelle pylon just took a big hit. We're going to have a field imbalance if we don't compensate. Get on that console.
Right.
It's not working. We're looking at a cascade failure in the warp core in the next 10 minutes if we can't shut down.
What do we do, sir?
Only one thing to do. Shut it down from here.
But sir, I thought...
Yes, but we've run out of options.
Edwards to bridge.
Go ahead, Brett. That last shake didn't feel encouraging.
Port warp nacelle's taken some damage, Captain. Don't know what hit it, but might have been debris from the ship itself. We need to get out of warp now before the core overloads, or, well,
We'll be scattered to our components' atoms across a wide area of space.
If we're lucky. Here's the bad news. All the Nelson's primary control circuits have been fused. We can't restore control to the bridge.
What are our options?
Limited, and none that I'd recommend. Frankly, Captain, our only option may be to eject the warp core and collapse the bubble.
Do it.
Aye, sir. But I won't sugarcoat this for you. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Understood. But rather that than the atoms thing. Consider the order given. I'll warn the crew.
Aye, sir. See you on the other side.
Good luck, Brett. Strap yourselves in. This won't be pretty.
This ought to be different.
Crew of the USS Nelson, this is Captain Richards. We're going to be doing a forced warp exit by ejecting the warp core. Brace yourselves.
Okay, everyone out. If this goes sideways, we don't want to be in here. Computer, initiate emergency warp core ejection system. Authorization Edwards, Alpha Lima 7-1.
Authorization approved. Confirmation required.
Lieutenant Kraz, if you will.
Computer confirmation. Kraz Delta Delta 493.
Confirmed. Emergency warp core ejection will occur in 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you all. Let's get somewhere safe.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Come on, everyone out, let's go.
Error. Auto ejection system failure. Manual warp core release required.
Of course.
Sir, get to safety. I will handle it.
I can't let you do that, Kraz. I'm chief engineer. It's my responsibility.
At least let me help you, sir.
Not this time, kid.
But sir...
This is madness, sir. I can't let you throw your life away.
Wait, throw your life away?
Yeah. There's no coming back from this one, kid. Anything in that chamber when the core blows is going with it.
Wait, no, sir.
This is the only way, Yoitz. It's me or the ship.
Sir, no.
Kraz?
Come along, Ensign. We need to go.
No, sir, no, you can't do this.
It's been an honor, both of you.
Commander.
Remember what I said, kid. Prove me right. You'll go far. Prove me right.
God damn it! Let me go!
Settle down. He knows what he's doing.
He's gonna die!
You think I don't know that? Don't you think if there was any way to talk him out of it, I'd be doing it?
Ah, damn it!
Okay, old girl. Looks like this is it. One last time, just you and me.
Safety lock 1 disengaged.
You'll make it through this. Even if I won't.
Safety lock 2 disengaged.
Take care of the crew. Keep them safe. See see them home.
Final safety lock disengaged. Warp core ejection will occur in 5 seconds.
I wouldn't change her. So, Dr. Arela, you have for some time now been monitoring, among many others, the vitals of Captain Helena Richards, who, following the Tenzing's arrival in the system, was beamed aboard, directly to sickbay, in a critical state.
Mm-hmm.
Both her legs were broken, as well as several ribs, and she had some dangerous internal injuries which, had they not been dealt with as swiftly as you were able, could have been the death of her. She was rushed into surgery upon her arrival, and you personally led the complicated operation to save her life. Thankfully, your skills were up to the task, but the captain's road to recovery will be long and hard. You and your staff have been working flat out to deal with the disaster. Thankfully not alone. The medical staff aboard the Auckland taking as many patients as they can handle also. The reality is, though, the Nelson had a large crew, and not everyone made it. You're doing your rounds through the various wards and observation rooms of the Tenzing sick bay. Almost everyone aboard the Nelson was injured in one way or another, be it from the initial warp collision or during the chaotic events immediately following the ejection of the ship's warp core, as they dropped violently back to sublight speeds, only to be further battered by the antimatter explosion as the core detonated, still in close proximity to the ship. As you make your way back through the primary ward, you notice Captain Collins sat at the bedside of Captain Richards, concern evident on his features. Passing by, you see the injured captain's eyes flutter open for the first time since her surgery. She looks, at first, confused, disorientated, staring up at the soft lighting of sickbay, not knowing where she is. Eventually, her eyes come to rest on Collins, who has leant forward to clasp her hand in his. She focuses on him, blinking slowly, and with your empathic senses you can feel her begin to remember the ordeal that she and her crew went through. She looks into Colin's eyes for a long moment, tears beginning to fall.
How many?
Hey, don't worry about it right now. You're lucky to be alive.
How many?
Numbers are still coming in, but somewhere in the region of 240 missing or confirmed dead. Helena, I'm so sorry. She closes her eyes and lets her head roll back to its original position on the pillow, the tears continuing to flow. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time on Thursday, 15th of August, with the next chapter of Frontier, and we really hope you'll join us for that. In the meantime, you can head to pretendingwithdice.com. There's links on there to all of our online presences, including our social media pages, our Discord server, merch store, Ko-Fi page, and much, much more. So yeah, for now, that's our show. We hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.